This is Sacred Rose Temple, and I am your host, Colette. I have been sat with some deepening in my own world of analysis and my own shadow, and really trying to feel into the depth of why I teach and the things that I bring through into the collective, and what I receive and how I package that and bring it through. And I really want to be in a very ethical and moralistic place when I do this work, because all of us know, if we're not, it comes back and bites us all tenfold. So we've got to be really ethical and really careful about the work that we're doing and what we're offering and why we're offering it. And I've really absolutely adored over the years teaching the sacred sexuality and the womb work, and I don't believe that's separate from my druidess work or the depth psychology, because it all fuses. It's all necessary. If I'm working with people, I need to know how the human mind works and how shadow works and how archetypes work and complexes and personality. And I also really need to know about the magical realms and the power of spirit and connection, and then my ancestry. So it all boils in one big bag. And I've really been working deep with women. I love to work really intensely with a small group of women in courses, and that's what my womb courses do. They work deep into the extraction of shadow work and into the psyche, and with magic and through the unseen realms. And I realize there's quite a lot of women that are unable to access the courses. And I've been sat trying to think, how do I make this more widely accessible? And I know that's to do with price for a lot of people. So the Sacred Sexuality course, the 13 Roses, is a really deep excavation into the sacred sexual self. And it's intense and it's grueling, and it can be really hardcore because you're going through very deep wounds into the sexual collective of the world as a woman, and into your own personal traumas and dramas and wounds and behaviors. And it's intense. And these women go in it for 13 months and they come out of it a different person. And it is difficult for them. They really, really, really work hard. And I have a deep honor of all the women that have passed through these 13-month courses, because they're intense. Like my own journeys with my Jungian individuation and my own womb work has been of the same intensity. But there are women who come to me and say, I'd really like to try that, but not at the level of, I don't have time for that. And I'm not in a space where I can afford that, or whatever that is. And so I was thinking, it's coming up to Valentine's Day, and how do I give people? So I thought I would design a sacred sexual healing course that is what I call micro, or we might call it bite size, which gives you a taste, a dip in of what sacred sexuality is like. So I've got that course together. It's ready to come out on April the 14th, and it's going to be February the 14th. I'm getting my months mixed up. On February the 14th, and it will be a bite size. It's a 7-month journey, but I'm doing it as a 7-month journey so you have time. But what it asks of you is quite small. You get a 30-minute meditation to do, and then you get a PDF which will contain a practice, and which could be a meditation or a ceremony or a ritual, or a certain type of massage that is called for in our sacred sexual healing. And you can do that in a month. You've got 1 month to work on that area, and that can be, you can play the recording once or twice or 30 times in that month if you want, but it just allows you to be able to do that at a slower, more bite-sized way. So when I was looking at the course, I was thinking, what could I do? What could I bring into that course that would really help women? And it was basically the energy of the 13 Roses. And that would be to do small parts of that. So the first month, for example, would be mother's love and the breasts. Month 2 would be the Venus mound, the mound of the yoni. Month 3 would be the lips of love and the labia. Month 4 would be the pearl or the clitoris. Month 5 would be the ancestral walls, the yoni walls. Month 6, the God spot, the G spot. And month 7, the holy crown and the cervix. So over those 7 months, you'll get a different theme each month sent to you directly. And then you have a 30-minute meditation and a little practice that you do to embody the teachings of that sacred part of the body. So I thought that that would be really open and accessible to most people. I will also be gifting everybody who subscribes to my email a free meditation that will land in your inboxes on February the 14th, Valentine Day, centered around the sacred sexual self and self-love. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope that this is an opening for you if it wasn't before, and that you are open to receive the gift of healing the sacred sexual self and the power that lies in your sexuality. As a woman, our power lies in our sexuality, and over the years and years and centuries of distortion, this has been diluted, and it's about time we took that back. So blessings to you all. Lots of love, Colette.